my little bolts. Today we're going to do break apart 3-digit add-in. And so what you should be able to do when we're done is you should be able to break apart an add-in to add the hundreds, the tens, and then the ones. So let's start off with the first one, and I'll show you what they're talking about. So we're going to put 258 here, and then we're going to draw a quick picture. There's 100, there's 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, and remember I do 4 stand talls, the 5th one falls. And I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 258. So I know I have 200s. So think about what we did yesterday. We've got 5 tens, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones. Now what I want you to do is think about how much each one of those are worth. So your 200 is worth 200. Your 5 tens is worth 50, and your 8 ones are worth 8. Then you get 200 plus 50 plus 8, and that gives you 258. So let's try another one just so you get to see it twice. We have 325. So we're going to draw the first quick picture. 100, 200, 300, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 300s, 2 tens, 5 ones. So I know this 300 is worth 300. I know the 2 tens is worth 10, 20. And then I know the 5 is always going to be worth 5. So what do I have again? 325. So this one gets a little trickier, and I'm sure that you're probably going to hear that there's an easier way to do this. But this is just a strategy. So if this strategy doesn't work for you, then you don't have to use it. But I want to teach it so that this strategy makes sense to you, then this is something you should use. So I've got 321. I know, I'm going to start with my 1, is worth 1. And then I'm going to start with my 2, and I know my 2 is in my tens place. So if I do hundreds, tens, ones, my 2 is in my tens place. I know that's worth 20. And my hundreds, I have 3, so I know that's worth 3 hundreds. If I go to my ones place here, it's worth 7. If I go to my tens place here, it's worth 50. And then my hundreds is worth 400. So what you do now is you add this together. So 1 plus 7 is 8. And I'm going to do 50 plus 20. So I've got 70. And I'm going to do 300 plus 400 gives me 700. So I can take this and go 778. Now, this is the way that your parents probably do it. 1 plus 7 is 8. 2 plus 5 is 7. And 3 plus 4 is also 7. Either way, it is still correct. They're strategies. This is a way for you to learn. So we're going to do 744. So we've got our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. So I've got 4 in the ones place. I've got 40 in the tens place. And this 7 is worth, if you said 700, you are correct. So this 2 is worth 2. And this 6 is worth, if you said 60, you are correct. And this one is worth 100. So I'm going to do 4 plus 2 is 6. And I could do the zeros, and then 6 plus 4 is 10. And then I have over here 800. Now this one's a little tricky because this didn't come out to be 10. What happened here? Oh, something happened. Well, 800 plus 100 is 900. And then I have nothing in the tens, and I have 6 here. So I'm going to wait to show you how to do this problem probably tomorrow. but we're still just going to break them apart here. So we have 200 plus 50 plus 4. And then I've got 500 plus 30 plus 6. So here's another tricky one. I've got 4 plus 6 equals 10. I've got 50 plus 30 equals 80. And I've got 200 plus 500 equals 700. So here's why it's tricky. I can't have two numbers in the ones place. So let's start here. I know I have 700. 80 plus 10 is 90. And then I have nothing in the ones column. So I know that if I break these apart, it's another strategy of how to do this. So when you're done these, and if you understand it, you should be able to break apart the add-ins to add the hundreds, the tens, and then the ones to be able to do this.